Hello and welcome back. This is Shelby here with you again on another Wellness Wednesday. And this week I want to share with you an experience that I had that is really making waves in my life, and I just can't keep it to myself. So I like to practice meditation. I try and do it every day, at least for 20 minutes. And sometimes I listen to guided meditations, sometimes I just sit in the stillness, whatever I feel like at the time. And there's this one meditation that I do in which you envision yourself in the meditation. And usually I picture myself as I am. Whatever physical ailments I might have, whatever things about myself I don't like. Maybe if I had a skin rash or something, like just to give you an example, that's how I'm picturing myself in the meditation. And I never really thought anything about it. And it was a couple weeks ago where I was doing this meditation that I often do, and the woman that was there, that was me in the most embodied, empowered, and health-filled state. I knew it was me looking at it, and it wasn't a struggle to imagine it, but it was me if I were just this epic badass, like this self-fulfilled, self-assured goddess. And I really, for the first time, was able to see myself clearly in that light. And when I left the meditation, I could not shake this image of myself, this powerful woman. And obviously, this type of woman, she is me already. It's not about trying to become her, but rather to embody her. She already exists. It's just about dropping that into this frequency. So I started to think to myself, how could I actually do that? And how could I actually have this woman be living in my life and be me? For simple demonstration, when I went to work that night, I was, thinking about what I wanted to eat for dinner. And sometimes, I think of doing something that's on discount or getting something cheap because I'm trying to save money or because I'm trying to deny myself, even though there's something else that I really want. I'm just saying to myself, I can't afford it, or I'll get it another time, or these types of things. And that's when I recounted this image of the goddess. And I thought, what would she do? What would her decisions be? Do I think that this woman who I want to embody would be making decisions based on being broke, on trying to get by, on trying to, be in the scarcity mentality? And the answer is no. I think this woman will be choosing because of what brings her pleasure, what brings her satisfaction, what she actually wants. She's not settling. This woman wouldn't be checking price tags, let's just put it that way. And I knew that. And for me, if I continued to fight for my limitations, if I continued to believe in the stories that I couldn't afford it, or I'd wait for it, or I don't deserve it, or another time, then I was going to continually keep drawing those experiences into my life. If you want to be an embodied and, completely empowered version of yourself, it's like standing on shaky legs. You have to keep making decisions from that place, not from the place that you currently are at. So, with everything, in that entire day, I tried to think of what this woman would want, what this embodied woman's decision would be, how she would feel, how she would compose herself, and how she would act. And the truth is that it is me, and there are these characteristics that I want about myself, but sometimes I'm lazy, sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I just want to play in the victim, because it's like you get the sympathy and you can be justified for why you didn't take action, why you didn't do that thing, why you didn't actually make the investment in yourself. And for the first time, I actually saw the pain in not making those decisions. If you don't want to be where you are in another month, in another 6 months, in another year from now, you need to be making different decisions that will allow you to get to that place. You can't keep fighting for your broke story, for your sad story, for your underdog story. You need to be thinking about yourself in this embodied state and make decisions from where you want to be, not from where you are. So I have done that. There was this coven, and it's hosted by Gala Darling. It's an online, witch school. And I have wanted to do something like that for so long. And I'm planning a vacation in Bali and Egypt in October. And so immediately when this came up, I said to myself, oh, you have to choose. You have to make a decision here because you can't have both. And I realized those limiting beliefs were what were keeping me in the dichotomy of not being able to have both, of having to choose, of having to make sacrifice. And again, I thought of this goddess and I thought of her and her ability to manifest abundance, her ability to manifest desires and the power and the resources that she needs. And I knew without a doubt that I needed to do this for myself because it's not just about the money, it's about the experience. What would putting myself in a group of empowered women do for me? What would putting myself in a situation of expansion do for me? Would it not allow me to create that which I desire even faster? And I really, really do believe that. So if you want to be making decisions in your life, sit down and imagine yourself as if you were already that person. What does that person do? What does that person wear? What decisions does that person make? And honestly, even though I have never liked this saying, it really comes up for me, and it's fake it till you make it. So that is what I'm doing. That is what I am embracing. And I'm so ready to share the experience with you. But if you can start doing it today, already in 1 week, I have felt the change in my life and the empowerment in my life. And I have had women showing up in podcasts, in Facebook, and all these different things that I know are great teachers that are going to take me farther down this path because I am willing and ready to show up for it. So make decisions from where you want to be, not from where you are. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested, I will leave a link in the comments that you can hop on to my email list where I just send out private emails a couple times a week to really be there and support you. You can feel free to leave comments, holler at me on my Facebook page, whatever it is that you want to do. On Facebook, it's Facebook.com/Shelby Brown Coach. So I look forward to keeping in touch with you. Keep shining and bring out the inner goddess because believe me, the world is ready to see her. Thank you.